Hey guys, Jacqueline here with Zenith Home Loans for another TCA Tuesday, Total Cost Analysis Tuesday. What I would like to review today is going to involve a seller buy down strategy. So we're starting to see the shift in the market that we all keep talking about, buzzword shift. And kind of what that's creating is I'm hearing a lot more from agents that we're seeing price reductions, that properties aren't going quite as fast, that we're seeing lots of we're not seeing as many offers on properties. We're not seeing even as many showings on offers. Or on properties. And so what I wanted to create for you guys is just an opportunity to help keep some money in your seller's pocket and still create some benefit to the buyer. So one specific example that I had today with a client or with one of my realtor partners is she had a property that was listed for sale. They didn't have any offers the first weekend. And so the second weekend, they did a $45,000 price reduction, which ended up being about 5% of the purchase price. And maybe they'll have one offer on the property. So the seller is now losing out on about $45,000 worth of cash from the property. And so what I recommend doing instead is doing the seller buy down option. And what that will do is just help keep more money in your seller's pocket and still create some great opportunity, especially in a rising rate environment like we're in now. So I'm going to share my screen with you so we can kind of take a look at what an example of this would look like. This is definitely something that we use more frequently in something that's trending towards the buyer's market or in just a shift in a market like we're seeing right now, especially in a rising rate environment. So $600,000 purchase price, this particular example, 20% down. So that would be a $480,000 loan amount. Interest rate with no buy down points or anything like that, 5.5% in this example, $31.75 for the monthly payment. And the client needs about 128, let's just call it 129,000 for closing. If we do a 5% price drop, so that takes our purchase price or our list price from 600,000 to 570, that lowers my loan amount for my client from 480 to 456. My rate doesn't change. My payment goes down to 3039. So it ends up being about $100 and something less. So 31.75 minus 30.39. So $136 less in payment. And my buyer needs $6,000 less in cost. So it really doesn't, I mean, $136 in payment savings is significant, but it's really not that significant. So what we could do instead, because this is costing your seller $30,000. So what we can do instead is keep our purchase price at that 600,000, our list price at 600,000. But now instead of doing a price reduction, we offer a $10,000 closing cost credit. So what we've done now is I took that rate from 5.5 to 4.99, lowers my payment a little bit more. So we save $31.75 minus 30.23. So now we're saving $142, and I'm still bringing the exact same amount of money to closing, but as the buyer, I'm not having to spend any more money towards my closing costs because the seller paid for my buy down points. So this is a really great way to save some money. So now we're only out $10,000 instead of 30. So this is just a nice way to create some additional strategy for your seller. Maybe we still drop the price a little bit just to kind of get it to jump back into some of those pricing categories of listings that are out there, but this just creates a little bit more opportunity. It's an additional strategy. It helps keep money in pockets. It gets the buyer what they want. And now maybe they can buy at a slightly higher price point because now they've got these closing cost credits that they'll use towards paying those points. And when we talk about points, we've talked about this a couple of times on these presentations that I've done for you all. But when we're talking about points, we really want to look at, okay, where's my cost benefit? So if as a buyer, I'm spending $10,000 to get down to a lower rate, and this wasn't a full 10 grand, just full transparency, there was a couple of other things we could include in there. But if we're doing a full $10,000 towards paying those points, we want to look at, okay, how much are we saving in payment? So in this scenario, 142. So 142 divided by $10,000 up front. Did it the wrong way. $10,000 divided by 142. So that's going to take me 70 months, which is 5.86 years. So we're just going to call it 6 years, which means I don't want to refinance or sell this property within 6 years, or I will have wasted the buyer's money because we paid $10,000. Well, if the seller's paying for it and everything else remains equal, I don't have to pay attention to that anymore. So now I can look for an even better refinance opportunity for the client in the future. Or if I am the client, I just look for, okay, I want to see that rate drop down to 4.5%. So it's just going to create some more opportunity, just some better scenarios for clients to take a look at. So really what we're looking for, this is an interesting market that we're kind of coming into, and which just want to look at all of the potential opportunities, both for your buyers and for your sellers. So hopefully this is helpful information for you guys today. I know those are my famous last words, but I really just want to create more opportunity, different conversations. I'm sure going to a seller and saying, hey, we need to lower your purchase price or your offer price by $45,000 is super uncomfortable and painful. But maybe if we say, hey, let's leave our purchase price where it is, let's just offer a $10,000 closing cost credit. That's probably a much easier conversation, and it creates opportunity for your buyers. So if you need specific examples, if you've got properties that are listed for sale and maybe didn't go over the weekend, and you want to see some new numbers, send your property over to me and I will run these for you so you can show them to your sellers and create some really great opportunities. And hopefully we get some houses sold this week. I hope you're having a great day. And if there's anything I can do for you, you know where to find me. Have a great day.